In question number 7, children, this figure is given to you in which they have shown two altitudes, AD as they are telling you and CE intersecting at P. Okay, that is given to you, and then they ask you to prove various triangles being formed out there differently in pairs to be similar. Okay, so in the first part they're asking us to show that AEP. So where do you have that? AEP is this small triangle here, similar to triangle CDP. Okay, so that is quite simple out here. Clearly you can see this angle P out here, AEP. Okay, I'll go as written here. Angle AEP of the first triangle is equal to angle CDP of the second, 90 degree each. Okay, and then next APE of the first triangle is equal to CPD. These two angles are vertically opposite. So two angles of triangle equal, third automatically has to be. So by AA criteria, these two triangles are straight away coming similar. Okay, now if you see the next pair, which is ABD, so you have A, B and D, this big triangle here with CBE. So CBE. So this angle B, children, as I drew these two triangles, you have seen that is common, and one is right angle again. Okay, so we would say in triangle, these two given triangles, angle ADB is equal to angle CEB. Both are 90 degree. And then angle for the first triangle, we'll name it as angle ABD. And for the second triangle, that angle will be named as CBE, common angle. Okay, so again AA criteria se ye do bhi similar aa jaye. Okay, now children, see in similarity, as I've told you earlier beta, corresponding vertices जो angles equal होते हैं वही vertices भी accordingly लिखी जाती हैं. Like इसमें हमें दिख रहा था कि B and B common angle दोनों equal थे, तो B has been written in the center in both. Then at D for the first and at E for the second we had right angles, so we've written D corresponding with E. So this is necessary. ओके आप किसी भी ऑर्डर में ये वर्टेक्स नहीं लिखोगे, जो एंगल्स इक्वल हैं उनको आप करस्पॉन्ड कराओगे यहाँ वर्टिसेस को भी. दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ. ओके, नाउ लेट्स कम टू द थर्ड पेयर विच इज triangle AEP. So I have AEP again, that small triangle there. They are saying we have to show similar to ADB now. ADB, the big one. Okay, so AEP small and ADB. So ये A देखो वापस कॉमन आ रहा है और 90 का आ रहा है, राइट. सो फॉर द थर्ड पार्ट ऑल्सो वी वुड से एंगल AEP is equal to angle ADB, both 90 degrees each. Clearly you can see for the first triangle and then for the second triangle. Next, angle A is common. It's better not to write it this way. पूरा आप triangle के according लिखो तो it is much better. It should be written as angle EAP, and for this ADAP. ओके, तो यहाँ से अगर आप वर्टिसेस को अगर आपने सही लिखा है तो आप यहीं से अपने एंगल्स साइड सब फ्रेम कर सकते हो. ओके, सो AA, तो जस्ट टू मेक इट क्लियर कि ये इस ट्रायंगल का पैरामीटर है और ये इसका पैरामीटर है. ओके, विच एवर ट्रायंगल इज रिटन फर्स्ट हियर, द पैरामीटर्स ऑफ दैट कम्स ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, एंड जो सेकेंड में होता है उसको हम राइट हैंड साइड में लिखते हैं. ओके, so that is another thing to take care of. So again all of these are satisfying the same criteria. AA aa ja raha hai sab mein, so they are coming similar by AA criteria. Okay, now last part there, in triangle PDC. So here is your triangle PDC and BEC. BEC. So what all you can see? PDC 90, and here BEC also 90. Then angle C. So for the first you will name it as angle PCD. So for the other one you will name it as BCE. And that is common. The reason will be common. So again you've got AA criteria. Okay. So sub mein nearly same logic and now 8th question, children, the figure is not given to us. We will have to draw it. Okay, so first let's read the question. E is a point on side AD produced of a parallelogram ABCD and BE then intersects CD at F, then you have to show that these triangles ABE and CFB being formed are going to be similar. Okay, so the first thing you'll do is you'll draw a parallelogram, any parallelogram ABCD, all of you can do that. Then AD has to be produced, so AD has to be produced and there is some point E on it. Okay, then they are saying that if B and E is joined, then B and E, this joint BE is going to intersect CD. It will intersect at F. Okay, so I don't think so it's difficult to make that figure as well. So this kind of figure you will get. Then you have to show that ABE. Now where do you have this? ABE is this triangle, big triangle being formed here, and CFB is this small triangle, will come out to be similar. Okay, so as they are showing here, this all I have explained you already in the, but whenever you make the figure on your own, children, you have to explain this figure. Okay, whatever I spoke just now, you'll have to put that in writing. अगर question में figure given है तो उतना लिखना ज़रूरी नहीं होता है, but when you are making the figure yourself, you need to explain कि हमने figure में ये parallelogram बनाया and then all that. So this explanation is required. Okay, now once the figure is done, then you will move on to the proof, for which we would say that angle A is equal to angle C. In the parallelogram, we know opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. So this angle A will be equal to angle C. Okay. Now, this angle out here that they have marked, these two angles, what do you see? This was a parallelogram, so your CD and AB are going to be parallel. So these will form, Z being formed, alternate angles. Okay. So आपके 2 again AA criteria आ जा रहा है इसमें, right? So that is how you'll write. Now you would say that in triangle ABE, and we are writing ABE, and accordingly अब हमने देखा हमें A के इक्वल C मिला है, तो आप लिखते समय A के साथ C लिखोगे. फिर हमें एंगल B इक्वल टू एंगल F मिला फॉर दी अदर, तो आप B के साथ F लिखोगे, एज आई टोल्ड यू. ओके, देन द थर्ड लेफ्ट ओवर वर्टेक्स फॉर द फर्स्ट वाज E, एंड इसका लेफ्ट ओवर हो जाएगा B, वो भी करस्पॉन्ड करेंगे. Okay, the way of writing or naming the similar triangle is what you have to note here importantly. Okay, then once you've named them, now there's no problem in writing your parameters. So for the first triangle, we would say angle EAB will be equal to angle BCF. Reason आपने already ऊपर कहा है, these were opposite angles of parallelogram, or you have written separately, you can write this way, or here also you can mention clearly, we can see these are opposite angles of parallelogram, right? Then next we will name the other angle, which is our angle ABE. That is how I'll name it for big triangle, and which I will say is equal to CFB. Okay, and the reason will be alternate angles. So two angles, if we've got equal, again AA criteria of similarity satisfied, so these two triangles will also be similar.